Good day, everyone. I am Jemima Diglia Eraso, and today I am going to report the Republic Act 4670, or also known as the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers. And my assigned topic will be the Article 7, the Administration and Enforcement. RA 4670, otherwise known as the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, who passed into law in view of providing professional rights and safeguards to our public school teachers in consideration of exigency of the level of difficulty of the exercises of their profession. The Magna Carta for Public School Teachers aims to provide the social and economic status of public school teachers in basic education, their living and working conditions, employments, and career prospects. My topic for today is all about Article 7, the Administration and Enforcement. Section 30, the Rules and Regulations. The Secretary of Education shall formulate and prepare the necessary rules and regulations to implement the provision of this Act. Rules and regulations issued pursuant to this section shall take effect 30 days after publication in a newspaper of general circulation and by such other means as the Secretary of Education deems reasonably sufficient to give interested parties general notice of such issuance. Section 31, Budgetary Estimates. The Secretary of Education shall submit to Congress annually the necessary budget estimates to implement the provisions of the Act concerning the benefits herein granted to public school teachers under the employ of the national government. So, Secretary of Education shall pass the budget estimate for a year that will be used for the teachers, to the programs, and to the other facilities that will be submitted to the Congress with the Secretary of Education. Section 32, Penal Provision. A person who shall willfully interfere with, restrain, or coerce any teacher in the exercise of his rights guaranteed by this Act, or who shall in any other manner commit any act to defeat any of the provisions of this Act, shall upon conviction be punished by a fine of not less than 100 pesos nor more than 1,000 pesos, or by imprisonment in the discretion of the court. If the offender is a public official, the court shall order his dismissal from the government service. As a future teacher, it is good that we have this kind of law and act that protect, and we know that we have the rights to our children and our students. Section 33, Repealing Clause. All acts or part of the acts, executive orders, and their implementing rules inconsistent with the provision of this Act are hereby repealed, amended, or modified accordingly. This is protected our Republic Act 4670, the repealing clause, that possible inconsistent to the other act, it is repealed, amended, or modified accordingly. Section 34, Separability Clause. If any provision of this act is declared invalid, the remainder of this act or any provision not affected thereby shall remain in the force and in effect. Separability clause will separate the other act not the same to the other laws or section that implement because of this separability clause. And last, Section 35. The act shall take effect upon its approval, and it is approved on June 18, 1966. Until now, this act will used with our Department of Education. So it is important for us to remember the Republic Act 4670, or also known as the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, because this act shall protect our public school teachers.